All right, hey, welcome to Mr. Hulme's classroom. Today's lesson is going to be a read aloud from an excerpt from the Declaration of Independence. I specifically chose this particular passage because not the declaring part that everybody knows, we the people. No, I chose the reasoning part. So why did they declare their independence? Like, what brought on this, passion to just break away from Britain? And as you can see, I pre-highlighted this here for you. But I did want to bring into more focus, just in case, right here in a different tone. And we're going to get to the reading part right here. It says, but when a long train of abuses and usurpations, everybody's like, what is an usurpation? Okay. So an usurpation is a wrongful or illegal encroachment, seizure, legal occupation of the throne. They are not holding words back in their own language at the time. And this is very specific. This is very enriched and detailed. And it's very strong language saying, look, you are occupying an illegal throne against us. And that's directed right at the king, and basically saying, like, we've been individual colonies for quite a long time now, and we don't necessarily look at your rule as the governing body. And so that is basically what it says, pursuing a variable to the same object offenses. Offensives, like, there's another word, you just think like, oh my gosh. They're basically indicating that it's designed to reduce them under absolute despotism, which is having an absolute power in maybe a cruel and oppressive way. They are basically calling them out, saying like, look, we are independent colonies. Now we have the crown. Britain's coming over and trying to control us, and this is not working. And it is their right, their duty, and they're saying to their own people to throw off such government. Basically saying like, look, we are not going to allow you, and we are throwing basically that away because we no longer want that to exist. We're declaring independence. I mean, it's basically the underlying inference here. And basically it says, to provide such new guards for their future security, meaning like, look, we're going to be going forward in our future, and we're going to be providing our own means for our own government. Such has been the patient sufferances of these colonies. They've been doing it for such a long time now, and basically they put up with, again, the patient sufferances, the pain and misery that British has caused them by the taxation and by the different things that they've been trying to lay down and levy on the colonies to raise money from all the various different wars that British has had across the world that has absolutely necessarily nothing to do directly with the colonies at the time. And such is the necessities of which constrains them to alter their former systems of government. They've severed ties. They said former systems of government. And basically that's saying like, you are no longer our government. You are former systems of government, and we are now going to be these colonies of the United States of America, and which is amazing. I mean, this is beautifully and eloquently written in a way that there is no misunderstandings of what the intentions are from the colonies and the peoples of the colonies, saying that they are going to form their own. These are the reasons why, and I find, again, this passage is so, I want to say, inspiring if you're definitely an American citizen at the time. I wonder what they were thinking when they heard this, and read this, and so spoken to Britain. Obviously, for Britain, you're like, oh, that's messed up. Like, colonies, you're ours. But that's not necessarily the lens that we're looking through at this point. So, but how would you feel? I mean, if that was you and you were an American colonist at the time, how would that do for you? How would you feel? So hopefully this passage and this reading has done something amazing for you and brought a lot of insight and perspective to why the colonists decided to declare their independence. And I hope you loved it, and I hope you have a blessed day. Thank you.